Here's a story from Grandpa for my three favorite little girls, Emma, Ayla, and Audrey. I mentioned before that Earth Day is celebrated every April 22nd, and that every week in April I'm going to read you an Earth Day type of a story. Today's story talks about a lot of really simple things that you can do every day of the year to help save planet Earth. Here's the story, Earth Day Every Day. Written by Lisa Bullard, illustrated by Zhao Zin. The table of contents says we have 3 chapters. Chapter 1, What a Mess. Chapter 2, Miss Big Mouth. And Chapter 3, My Family's Earth Day. We also have a composting with worms activity and a glossary. Chapter 1, What a Mess. My name's Trina. I'm an Earthling. I live here on planet Earth. So do trees and bees and manatees. Unless you're from Mars, you're an Earthling too. People don't always take care of our Earth home. We do the things that hurt the Earth. We make the air dirty, we throw away too much, and we waste power. Mom says people should clean up their own messes. Earthlings made this Earth a mess, so we Earthlings should fix it. It's a job for everyone. Chapter 2, Miss Big Mouth. My brother calls me Miss Big Mouth, so I use my big mouth to help the Earth. Last week I asked everyone I know to plan something for Earth Day. Today was finally the big day, and there's a calendar with the 22nd circled for April. Earth Day happens once a year on April 22nd. On that day, people everywhere remember to help the Earth. Earth Day also reminds us to take care of the Earth all year long. My teacher taught my class how to plant trees. Everyone got to help. Someday our trees will grow to be much taller than we are. They'll make good homes for birds. You can also plant special gardens to feed bees and butterflies. And trees and plants aren't just helpful to animals, they also clean the air we all breathe. My friends formed an Earth Day club. We had our first meeting at lunch. Earth's problems mean problems for animals too. Even my favorite tigers are having trouble. So our club decided to save money to help animals. People have formed many groups to help animals in trouble. The groups find ways to protect animals in the places they live. They study the animals to figure out new ways to help them. You can learn more about these groups on the internet. Ask your teacher or parent to help you look. Chapter 3, My Family's Earth Day. My family and neighbors had an Earth Day trade. Everybody brought stuff they don't need anymore. It's better for the Earth when we reuse old things. Reuse means to use something again. Then it doesn't end up in the trash. You also don't need to buy new things. Trading and reusing helps the Earth. We traded for things we want. Mom wouldn't let me trade my brother, so I traded an old puzzle for a soccer ball. Now my family is having a special Earth night. We turned off the TV and the computer. That way we don't use as much power. Instead, we're playing a board game. My dog Daisy and I are winning. Using power can make the air dirty, so turn off lights and machines whenever you can. Play outside instead of playing video games. Saving power helps save the Earth. Maybe you can use your big mouth too. Together we can talk to everyone about helping the Earth. We'll ask people to make it Earth Day every day. Then we can all find other ways to save the Earth tomorrow. Here's a composting with worms activity. Guess what? Mom is letting me keep worms as pets. They are a special kind of worms called red worms. They help my family compost. Composting turns certain things we throw away into something useful. The worms live in our worm compost bin. We put things like fruit and vegetable peelings in there. Eggshells go in too. That way those things don't end up in the trash. The worms eat these things and turn them into something that looks like dirt. Don't tell my mom, but the dirt is the worm poop. The worms eat and poop a lot. Then we put the worm-made super dirt on our garden. Don't worry, worm poop isn't stinky. It makes our plants go strong. That's sure better than having more trash around the house. And there are lots of places you can put a worm compost bin. Talk to your family or your teacher at school. Maybe you can start a worm compost bin too. Then invite some worms to lunch. Here are 2 websites to help your family get started. Look for the word vermicomposting. That's a fancy way of saying worm composting. and it lists 2 websites if you want to go there and take a look. One from the North Carolina Division of Pollution Prevention and Environmental Assistance, and the other from the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. Here's a glossary where we define some of the words that we used in the book. Compost, to turn things like vegetable peels or leaves into something that helps plants grow. Earth Day, a special day for people around the world to help the planet. Earthling, someone who lives on planet Earth. Manatee, a large, peaceful swimming animal. Protect, to keep something from being hurt. And reused, to use something again. And that's the end of the story. This book talks about a lot of simple things that even little kids can do to make the earth a better place. It would be even better if big kids and adults did them too. I particularly liked having a night every week in which you turn off the TV and computer and just play board games that don't need electricity. That sounds like fun. Always remember that Grandpa loves you, Earth Day and every day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.